Well, me and the merman decided we'd make a little trip down to the lake, check it out. It's like 48 degrees today, which is obviously pretty amazing. So I'm not sure how much ice there's going to be. I'm guessing most of it's still going to be there, but we'll see if we can find something interesting. Well, a little rough out here today, but as you can see, most of the ice is still standing. We've had a couple days of like in the 40s, and a little bit of it is melted out, but still quite a bit there. Well, kind of tough to get much, shoreline, but boy, every now and then you'll see there are these little pockets like this, and it's a little bit of a treasure trove because they all just kind of get washed in this one little area. So I'll pick you around in here and see what I can find without getting wet. Well, it looks like it must have got a little too cold one of these nights for Mr. Raccoon there, unless he's taking a really hard nap. I don't know. All right, well, it was pretty windy. Nice weather though, almost 50 degrees. I did get soaking wet because I got too greedy and was using the Extend-O-Matic to reach over the ice, thinking there's going to be some major treasures right there, and the waves were pretty crazy. So, oh well, it was worth it. So let's see what we got here today. A piece of granitoid, nothing too amazing. I grab some more of this. This one kind of jumped out to me. It's got this other kind of material in it here. I'm tumbling some of these right now. If you saw the video earlier this week, I'm not really sure what this is. I see this on like shorelines sometimes, really big rocks of this to like help protect the shore. I'm suspecting this is a pretty typical rock, but I'm not sure what that is. But they're pretty cool when they're tumbled. They seem to be tumbling pretty nice, so I just like the orange in that. This guy just was kind of cool because I saw these kind of fractures. I don't think they're like fractures. It looks like it's just part of how this is made up. Not sure what this is, but it's interesting. Just a pretty little rock. This one just jumped out to me because of just I love these white patches on these. This one's got a really big dome of that on here. These always polish up nice and look nice. A few different granitoids. This one just I like the yellow. This guy, I'm not sure what I've got here. It has like a kind of a quartz kind of look to it, kind of, but it's got this really big opening here. I'm not sure, it kind of jumped out to me with that big window right in the middle there. Some chunks of quartz. This guy I didn't even notice till right now. Looks like it's got a fossil on the side of it right there. These often do, that's why I usually pick these up. It looks like it goes all the way back into there. I'm gonna be tumbling some of these. This is kind of cool. It's got like this kind of milky material in it there. I wasn't sure what that was. It kind of jumped out to me. I tumbled some of these that were just kind of not too amazing looking, and I thought they were pretty cool when they were done tumbling. This one's kind of neat because it's got this kind of maroon color in it. These always tumble really nice. Get a lot of all this. This one's pretty rough though, so I'm not sure how well that one's gonna tumble, but we'll give her a shot. Just cool, black and white. I like this one with that big white foot on the bottom of it there. A little bit of a shark fin. This first when I saw this, I thought it was unikite, but I don't think it is. I think this is just a granitoid with this green in it as well. I just like whenever there's a quartz band like that, especially when it's got some green in it too. I always can't help myself. I'm going to be tumbling a bunch of granitoid type rocks here shortly. I can't resist sometimes, and I always get told you're not going to get a very good result, but I'm going to give it a shot, see what I can come up with. I just like this guy. These are pretty cool. I did some rhyolite a couple months ago. I don't think that's what this is. This is it's a much harder, it's heavier too, but it's got all these little like quartz-like inclusions in them, and as long as it polishes up nice, which is kind of a 50-50 with these, they're pretty cool because you get such a contrast with that quartz in it. This guy, man, when it was laying on the beach, it was like, oh no, that's this one. This is like the blackest black. It's wild. It's so black. I'm not sure what that is. At first I thought, man, is that man-made? It was just so black. There's a perfect line right across the middle of it there. So, I don't know. We'll see. Sometimes those polish up nice. Sometimes they don't. This guy jumped out to me because he just had this really, all this cool quartz in it. That'll, assuming it polishes up nice, that'll be a really cool rock when it's done. Same with this one. I wasn't really sure. This one, I think I might cut it and see what's going on. There's some crystal pockets in it and stuff. Big, and that looks like it's got a lot of quartz in it there, kind of. So I think I'm going to cut this one and see if it's got any secrets inside to check it out. Like, this is really interesting. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but it's interesting. I just like some of the banding in the red in that guy. Same with that. This is a really nice milky quartz. This guy is kind of cool. Looks like a ice cream cone's melting down the side of it with the way the quartzite is on it. Kind of cool. Just like the color of these. Yeah, I'm a little on the fence. Like, I'm not sure if this is unakite or not, because it's got like very unakite kind of red banding on it there, or sorry, green banding on it there, but even around here, it's got a lot of quartz in it too. You see all these quartz deposits. I love it. It'll be really cool. I'm tumbling some unakite or unakite-like right now. I really love those. They're some of my favorites. More chunks of quartz. I always like these. These are some of my favorites when they're done. This guy, man, it's pretty big. I may cut it down a little bit. I love this rock. I think it's so cool. I'm not sure. It's pretty big, but I think I could tumble this. I think I'm gonna give it a shot. Okay, so these guys, I've got a handful of these. I do not know what this is. I kept thinking maybe it was man-made. You can see it just has so much like crystal, reflection in them. They're really cool. They go really black when they're wet. It's a really cool. It's pretty porous. It absorbs that water pretty quick. These are pretty cool. So I don't know. I'm not sure what that guy is, but I'm gonna play around with it. I don't know if this is like chain coral. This is some kind of fossil, as you can see here. Got a bunch of pockets in it. I'll probably cut this guy and see if I can expose anything. Here's another one. I didn't even realize I picked up a second one of these. These are both pretty big. If I do tumble these, they're definitely not going in the same barrel. I don't know. Some reason I really like these. I'm gonna give both of these a tumble. This is kind of cool with that kind of orange, kind of rusty color in it as well. This guy, I think it probably just grabbed my attention because it's got a little hat on. I always love these because these typically polish up pretty nice. Just cool with that, all this banding and then nothing on the bottom. Some chert, it looks like. That one's interesting. It's like it's almost got like some fossil on the bottom of it there. I find this chert quite often has fossils in it. These are more interesting than beautiful, I would say, when they're done. Just because they're so every one of them is so unique. They have just such a wild textures and colors and like that crazy thing. I don't know, I'm kind of drawn to those. Another chunk of that stuff that I don't know what it is. I'm not sure how this will tumble. This almost looks like this top chunk wants to pop off. Just a few more. Yeah, see, this one has kind of that same strange kind of reflection in it. I just like this guy with all the green in it there. The bottom is so crazy to me. Like, look how perfectly like rectangular that green section is. It's like a perfect 90-degree angle. I always like a big quartzite band like that. All right, well, I'll file them away and we'll get them tumbling.